Hi, my hi, mis amores. We're live. I'm walking to my car. Okay, guys, we have like a couple minutes, and I really want to sneak away because, oh Lord, it's really hot. It's so hot, guys. The good thing is, this water bottle W's in the chat. It keeps my water so chilly. Look how frosty it is. That means it's really cold. Okay, guys, let's go back to reading. I take my pleasure seriously. I work hard and play well. I believe in, oh my gosh, me too. I believe in the yin and yang of life. It doesn't take a lot to make me happy because I find satisfaction in so much of what I do. Some satisfactions are higher rated than others. Of course, and because I try to practice what I preach, living in the moment. I am continuously attuned most of the time of how much pleasure I am receiving. How many times have I laughed so hard on the phone with my best friend Gail King that my head started to hurt? Met how I sometimes think, isn't this a gift? After so many years of nightly phone calls, I have someone who tells me the truth and to laugh this loudly about it. I call that five-star pleasure. Be aware of creating 4 and 5-star experience makes you blessed. For me, just waking up clothed in my right mind, being able to put my feet on the floor, walk to the bathroom, and do what needs to be done, there is 5 stars. Aw. I've heard many stories of people who aren't healthy enough to do that. Oh, guys, it's really sad. A strong cup of coffee with perfect hazelnut creamer. 4 stars. Going for a walk through the woods with the dogs unleashed. 5 stars. Working working out. 1 star. This year. Working out. 1 star. Still. Sitting under my oaks, reading the Sunday papers. 4 stars. Okay, girl. A great book. 5. Hanging out at Quincy Jones' kitchen table, talking about everything and nothing. 5 stars. Being able to do good things for other people. 5 plus. The enjoyment comes from knowing the receiver understands the spirit of the gift. The enjoyment comes from knowing the receiver understands the spirit of the gift. I can I can make an effort to do something good for somebody every day, whether I know that person or not. What I know for sure is that pleasure is energy reciprocated. What you put out comes back. Your base level of pleasure is determined by how you view your whole life. More important than 2020 sight is your internal vision, your own sweet spirit, whispering through your life with guidance and grace. Now that's pleasure. Wow, that's deep. Okay, next. Next page. We're joy out of 7. So we're on page 8 now. What I know for sure. Life is still full of life is still full of delightful treasures. If we take a moment to appreciate them, I call them aha moments. And I've learned how to create them for myself. Case in point, by 4 p.m., cup of masatsa chai tea, spicy hot with foam almond milk on top. It's refreshing and gives me a little lift for the rest of the afternoon. Honestly, guys, I was thinking about this. Like, this is just like my intrusive thoughts. I haven't had matcha runs with you guys since I moved stores. And that's kind of sad. I do have a Starbucks, but like I would have to drive to it. Total L. Uh, anyways, moments like this are powerful. I know for sure they can be. I I know for sure they can be your recharge, your breathing space, your chance to reconnect with you, and that's what those matcha runs were with when I would do them with you guys. I would recharge for the day, and I would have my emotional support drink with me for the day. Now I don't. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Yes, I do. It's my water. Which let's take a sip, guys, because I'm pretty thirsty. Are you guys liking the book series or no? Like serious question. 4 stars, 5 stars. I have always adored. I have always adored and I have always adored the word delicious. The way it rolls off your tongue delights me. And even more delectable than a delicious meal is a delicious experience, rich and layered with fine coconut cake. I had one a few birthdays ago, both the cake and the experience. It was one of those moments I call a thing. It was one of those moments I call a God wink. When out of the blue, everything lines up just perfectly. I was hanging out with a group of girlfriends in Miami. I just I'd just come back from India and wanted to have a spa retreat at my house and celebrated turning 58. We're out here in Miami. Imagine. As girlfriends do, even at this age, we sat around the table and talked till midnight. On the night before my birthday, five of the eight of us were still at the table at 12:30 a.m. She was outside, guys. Five out of eight oh, worn out for worn out from a five worn out from a 5 hour conversation that had the gam what is that, Matt? What is that? Gamut from men to micro I don't know how to pronounce that, guys. What is that? Lots of laughing, some tears, the kind of talking women do when we feel safe. In 2 days, I was scheduled to interview the famed spiritual teacher Ram Dass. And by coincidence, I started to hum a line from a song invoking his name. Suddenly, my friend Maria said, "That's what you're humming?" "Oh, just a line from a song I like." She said, "I know that song. I listen to it every night." "No way," I said. "It's an obscure song on an album by a woman named, I don't know how to pronounce her name." "Yes," Maria said. "Yes, yes." And then she says the woman's name. "I listen to her every night before I go to bed." "How do you know her music?" "How do you know her music?" "Peggy, another friend who was with us, gave me a CD 2 years ago, and I've been listening ever since. I play her every day before meditating." I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I need to listen to the song. I actually thought of having her come to sing for my birthday. I said when I taught. I actually thought of having her come to sing for my birthday. Okay, girl. I said when I caught my breath. Then I went, "Nah, too much trouble. Had I known you liked her too, I would have made the effort." Later that night, laying in bed, I thought, isn't that something? I would have gone to the trouble for a friend, but not for myself. For sure, I need to practice that. For sure, I need to practice what I preach and value myself more. I went to sleep wishing I invited the girl to sing. The next day, my birthday, we had a landing blessing in Hawaii. That evening, we gathered on the porch for sunset cocktails. My friend Elizabeth stood up to read a poem. I thought, or make a speech. Instead, she said, "You wanted it, and now you have manifested it." She sang a small chime, and suddenly music started to play. The music was muffled, as if the speakers weren't working. I thought, what's going on? And then there appeared, walking onto my front porch. Oh my gosh, it's a singer that I don't know how to pronounce her name. In her white turban and her musicians. How did this happen? I cried and cried and cried. Maria, sitting next to me with tears in her eyes, held my hand and just nodded. You wouldn't do it for yourself, so we did it for you. After after I've gone to bed the night before, my friends had called to find out where the singer that I don't know how to pronounce her name was, to see if they could get her to Miami in the next 12 hours. As life and God would have it, she and her musicians were in a town 30 minutes away preparing for a concert and were honored to come and sing. Aw, guys. It was one of the most amazing surprises of my life, layered with meaning. I'm still. What is that word? Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know how to pronounce that word, so we're just gonna skip it. But I know for sure it's a moment I'll savor forever. The fact that it happened the way it happened, and it happened on my birthday, all so delicious. Oh, guys. W friends. Okay, guys, well, that's the end of our reading for now. W book, guys. But I know for sure from Oprah Winfrey, so far I like it. I'm learning lots of fun facts from this book from her. Okay, love you, mis amores. Don't forget.